Good morning. This is Grammy. Just going to show you what it's like up here in the holler this morning and give you a little taste of reality. I'm going out on my porch and I'm going to show you what the weather's like out here today. Rainy and cold. And now I'm going to sit down over here in my rocking chair and talk for a few minutes. My husband, he's still in bed. He'll probably get up about 11, and it's 8:30, and I've been up since 7. And I've showed on my videos my sort of my morning routine. He'll get up at 11 o'clock, and well, I'll show you where after he gets out of bed, where he goes. We'll go back in the house.
Or Britain's top leaders in the past. But I think the key thing here to note is the timing of it. This is all
right here.
Part of Cameron's push to
this
get
chair.
The United States more active in affirming their support for Ukraine. He's also going to meet with Tony Blinken, as you mentioned, but also top congressional leaders. And Cameron had said last week that he is urging Johnson to pass.
He sits there
That's really the purpose of this
all day unless he has to go to town to get something, pick up prescriptions, or maybe run to town to get some milk or bread or cat food or whatever. Anyway, I come in here and sit in my chair in the kitchen. And my view from that chair is the back of his chair. And I see the back of his head.
From Republicans for considering putting this on the floor. And so a lot of moving parts here, but Cameron is really here.
Going back out on the porch.
Reaffirm United States support.
I mean, you know, you don't want to wake him up before he's ready to get up. If you're up before him, which I'm always up before him, you know, he doesn't like any noise or anything, so, you know, you have to be kind of quiet. I think he's sort of got used to me now, you know, that I don't lay in the bed till 11 o'clock, and so, you know, I do flush the toilet, I do run the water in the kitchen, I do turn on the TV, I do talk to the cats, you know. So I do make a little bit of noise, but I learned early in this marriage, you know, not to make too much noise. And I've said before, he has emphysema and COPD. Well, he's treated by a doctor. He has oxygen that he sleeps with at night, and he also has a portable oxygen. And when he uses that, he can get around pretty good. He has an electric chair that he can use to keep him from getting out of breath. He has plenty of medication to take that keeps him going. He's not as sick as he, I guess, likes to think he is. I really don't know. You just can't get him to do anything other than go to the grocery store, as long as he's got his chair or a scooter, or, you know, he just he'll ride in the car, but he just, he's not much of one to have any conversation about anything except the weather or the cats or anything like that. Um, we've been together over 20 years now. Hasn't always been that bad, but I mean, there was his family members that were around a lot, and he would talk a lot with them, but they're not around anymore, and so it's just been me and him. I get angry because I try, through the years, I've tried to talk to him about, you know, us doing things together, that I like to get out and do things. But I don't know. I guess I don't. We go out to eat, and again, he just eats, and that's it. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, other than the fact that I've tried and tried to talk to him and say, let's live some life while what little we've got left. But it's always turned back on me. Well, what is it you want to do? What is it? Where is it you want to go? And I plan these little trips twice a year that we go and spend a couple of nights somewhere for 2 nights twice a year. But when we go, he doesn't want to really do much of anything. And when I tell him what I need to, from him as a husband to do things with me, or try to come up with something that we would enjoy together, he don't have a clue. He's just happy sitting here at the house watching TV and being left alone. I mean, just don't say anything, because he gets angry when I try to talk to him. And I don't come at him. I just sit down and try to talk to him. But he gets aggravated at me because, well, what is it you want to do? We'll come up with something. And if he don't want to do it, then he's just like, well, go on, do what you want to do. You know, figure it out. You just feel like just leave me alone. So I've tried to do that. I have really tried to do that. But I get angry. I get angry. That's why part of the problems I have, anxiety. As long as I just don't say anything and just play Susie House homemaker every day, and um, if I feel like doing anything, I'm free to go. Well, like I've tried to explain to everybody, we live up here in the Smoky Mountains, up in these hollers and stuff, and what is there to do, especially at my age? The things I liked to do when I was younger, was uh, get out and go swimming, or go camping, or, you know, even when I was younger, there wasn't anything much to do here as far as like theaters or bowling alleys or whatever young people back in my day would do. There really wasn't a lot to do. Just whatever the school functions were, that gave us something to do. Um, anyway, this past weekend, this is Tuesday, but this past weekend, I got really angry at him, trying to talk to him, and he was disgusted with me. I mean, didn't want to hear it anymore. And so we had kind of like a little family episode, and he called my daughter to come up here because I was so upset. And he just gets sick of me being upset. I mean, how dare me be upset about anything? Um, if I thought that he was as sick as he physically sick as he portrays himself to me, just sitting and goes from the chair to the bathroom to the kitchen to the bedroom. That's it. Sometimes walks out here and sits in the yard for a little while. But like I say, his outings are to go, to see the doctor or go pick up medicine or go to the grocery store. And, if I just have to go out somewhere to eat, then we'll go eat, you know. And even the trips that we make twice a year, I always feel like it's just, he's just doing it for me. I'm the one that really wants to go anywhere or do anything. So, yeah, he'll go, and then I should be happy. Oh, that was a lot of fun. But this weekend, and like I've said before, it's been hard with my daughters. I didn't call her. I try my best not to call them, and I try my best to stay off of him and just figure out my own way, to keep myself moving along and trying to enjoy my life. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this YouTube videos. I like doing this and I'd love to get better at it. But anyway, this weekend, when my daughter came up here, I've said we have our own issues because of things that have happened through our lives. So, they just feel like I need to go to a doctor and get some help because they can't help me. So, I mean, that's okay. I really don't think I need to go to a doctor. A mental health facility. I've been I've been doing pretty good. I just get angry at him because I mean he is my husband. I try to be a good wife to him. I'm not his mother. I mean, my perception in the area where we live, most of the men, that's what they want. They want their wives to be like their mothers, you know, just feed them and keep their clothes clean and keep the house clean and let them do what it is they do and just be a loving mother. But I'm not a mother to him. I'm his wife. Anyway, I don't think this is a good video. Don't need to be putting this out there. So I'm going to stop it.